Well, good morning from Cádiz, Spain.
We are in Spain again. Very exciting. This is a new spot for us. We've never been here before. Yes.
It's kind of an interesting port. I didn't realize this, but it also has dry dock and refurbishments going on here with some of the other ships. We can see the Carnival Valors off to the side here.
Yeah,
We'll show you in a
it's
second.
dry dock right now. Yeah.
There's a couple other ships we don't recognize that are also here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So anyways, we're going to spend the day exploring this town. A lot of people go to Seville from here,
Yes.
but we've decided not to do the long ride to Seville. Instead, we've had some recommendations that it's actually quite the cute little town to explore.
We're coming in a little bit later than what we would feel comfortable leaving the port area. It's a later start to our day. So yeah, we just thought for our first time here, we check out the local area.
Okay, so join us today as we check out Cádiz. We have come back to the cabin. We're just getting things ready to go out and explore Cádiz for the day. But I had a footwear malfunction. I blew out a sandal. I'll show you. We're getting tough on our footwear.
Yeah, so look it.
There we go.
He ripped his shoe this morning and I ripped mine last night.
Yeah, we blew out some high heels last night and a sandal this morning.
We are definitely walking too many steps here in Europe. Throw those in the garbage. I guess we get to go shoe shopping today.
Mrs. Canucks leading me astray. She took me to deck 5. I get to go up one. First ever steps in Cádiz, Spain. Almost. It's a very sharp gangway. We could have rolled down this sucker. There we are. Back in Spain. Norwegian Pearl on one side and fancy dress and Cádiz on the other side. Cádiz. Try not to say Cádiz all day. There we are. Cádiz Cruise Terminal. Can't see much yet, but I think it's a beautiful city once we get inside here. Hey. Gotta walk through the terminal building like so many
smells nice
cruise
in here.
ports. Oh, it's rather modern in here.
Very modern, yeah.
Okay, we've started our walking adventures through Cádiz, and right off the port, the first thing we see is a spectacular looking monument. It's the year 1812. That was a significant year in our country's history.
Was it?
That's when we burnt down the White House. Yeah. During the War of 1812. There we go. They celebrated it here in Spain. Okay, let's see what Mrs. Canuck can find out about this spectacular monument.
Yeah. I can read all those words.
How's your Spanish?
La Catedral el Extraordinaire Reunidas a Cádiz, Forlong a Pelungo hasta Cádiz, la Prima Constitución de l'Español.
I'm
So,
sure that
the Constitution of the Spanish.
all
that's
of
what I got out
all
of
of our
that.
Spanish-speaking patrons have just cringed a lot.
Dying. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Alvar. One thing I've always loved about Europe is all of their squares and parks and historic buildings. It's gorgeous. And their warm weather doesn't hurt at all. And of course, the cafe lifestyle in Europe, pretty awesome too. And the narrow streets. This is Cádiz. Wandering around.
There's turtles.
Found a fountain. Ooh, fountain. Uh-oh, Mrs. Canuck has started her hunt for shoes here in Spain. Oh, I think we have found the main square of Cádiz in front of the cathedral. There you go. In the square, we have Cádiz Amore. All these quaint little cafes. In the middle is McDonald's cafe seating area. Now I'm curious what McDonald's serves. Do you think they have sangria? Okay, I just came out of McDonald's and checked. There's no sangria in there. Although, interesting enough, there was beer on the menu at McDonald's I could have ordered for breakfast. There you go. Something different after all. A lot of the sandwiches and everything else look the same, but here. And the beautiful cathedral, clock tower, a whole bunch of shops, like a market set up. So I had to go find Mrs. Canuck. I'm sure she's spending money somewhere. Browsing.
Little artisan. areas here. Very nice.
Huh. I checked. McDonald's has no sangria.
Oh, there you go.
They
You
had
can't
beer on the
do it
menu,
there
but no
then.
sangria for you.
Oh.
So if I ever lose my mind, I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. And if my world comes crashing down, I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. Yeah, you shine like a ray of light. Cutting darkness out of my life.
Well, we've come into our next square and we have found the cathedral.
I'm alright again, like a child again. Now the universe is a wonder. I don't care where we go, don't care what we do, as long as you're with me and I'm with you.
What do you see?
It's beautiful. I see the ocean. I see cathedrals, a beautiful, beautiful seaside town.
Here we go. Let me show you the backside of the cathedral. And the hop on, hop off bus. Hey, we just finished about a 15-20 minute walk all the way from the cathedral over to where we could see a beach. I'll show you what we're seeing. Here you go. Almost to the beach.
Almost to the beach.
Wonder what the water temperature's like. Is she gonna do it?
Oh yeah, I'm going to. Let's pull up the dress though.
He's gonna do it and pull up the dress. Not too far. We can do topless here, but you can't do bottomless, I don't think.
Oh.
Here we go. In she goes. What's the verdict?
It's not very warm. It's a little on the nippy side.
Yeah, we walked all the way from way over there, all the way along the seawall, all the way down through there. You're not going in any further?
I am. I just want you to take pictures. I'm coming out so you can have my camera.
Okay. Don't go too far, you get all soaky soaked. We've left the beach and we are just exploring. There's this little entry area to the walled part of the city, so thought we'd go exploring this way on the way back to the main square, where hopefully we can find a nice cool drink, maybe a nibble. What do you think of Cádiz so far?
Ooh, I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty little community,
Yeah?
city, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the ocean is gorgeous, the beach beautiful, all of that. Of course, lovely old buildings, cute cobblestone walkways everywhere we go, flowers throughout. Very nice.
Oh, reminds me a little bit of La Corona on the north coast
Does
of
a little
Spain.
bit. Mhm.
Hey, we'll see if we can find sangria as cheap as we did there.
Mhm.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Having the sangria.
Sangria!
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
Hey, we got a little bit lost in Cádiz. But that's not a bad thing sometimes in some ports,
Yeah,
right?
You get some pleasant surprises.
Beautiful spot. So So we believe the ship is this way. That's the way we're going.
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two elbows. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree.
We are back at the port now, and I'm checking out all the crazy flavors of Pringles. Cheesy cheese, I've never seen that before. Here we go. Outside and back to the Norwegian Pearl. We are almost back on the ship after our first ever day in Cádiz. And beautiful little city, nice little streets and squares and shops and cafes. Although I did find the cafes a little pricey.
Yeah.
And areas where it wasn't pricey or off the beaten path, there was no English. We had probably a big language
Well,
barrier.
it's still pricey in those places
Yeah,
too.
still pricey there. So
Way more than when we've been in Barcelona or Corona.
I would advise get off the ship, explore, walk around, enjoy it, stretch your legs, take it all in, take some pictures, and come back to the ship maybe.
Or maybe go to Seville.
But it was beautiful.
But
as you saw.
I will say I kind of regret I didn't have my bathing suit on because I would have been at the beach longer. I stayed there and swam for sure.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
We have dropped off our shoes, substituted for sandals. Some people did. Got rid of our sunglasses and substituted for see-through glasses. And what else we do? That's it. We're going to the hub. It's been an adventure. See where it goes this time. Hey, here we are, heading into Ocean's Bar and Grill. Almost there to the table that's going to have cold refreshments that are included in our package.
Lunch has arrived and I went with the Wrangler burger, hold the jalapenos and barbecue sauce. So just basically a bacon cheeseburger with mushrooms, lettuce and tomato.
Very North American of you.
Very North American of you.
And I went with a Caesar salad with a dill pickle on the side and the spinach and artichoke dip. We weren't sure what to have for dessert, so they brought us one of everything on the menu. So we have the cheesecake, looks like cherry, and there's a little carrot cake right there, and some apple at the end. Sunglasses are on, swimsuit is on, we are done lunch. We had a port day this morning. What do you think that means? It's time for the pool deck. And we're here till 8 o'clock, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe a lot of people went far away and left our ship. We'll see when we get up there. We are coming out into the pool deck.
Wow, it's
busier than I
busy.
expected. It's a hopping place today. But first, we have to go visit the towel police to check out our towels. A couple of people in the pool. Although it's a warm pool, I found out yesterday. A few people reading books in the hot tub. Hey, Mrs. Canuck has found us some seats. We are setting up kind of poolside, kind of in a little cubby corner here. We get to watch people shower. Better than that, it's a nice spot. We get to view the whole pool deck.
Yes, it's very warm over here. Yes. Nice and warm weather. I'm going to get on in a minute. Just catching up on some messages.
You gonna wear your glasses into the water?
Both pairs.
Hey, we are back from the pool.
We are all cleaned up and ready for a pre-dinner drink.
This time we're going to have a pre-dinner drink in the spot that we are actually dining. So, yeah, we are going up and doing the Moderno, the Brazilian Steakhouse.
We are.
So she is making it too easy for me tonight. It is white.
Oh.
There you go. Length is about 3/8 is what I would have to say. She's got some black shoes on and no sleeves. That's all I got. There's a couple stripes on this, but you probably can't see it.
Pleats.
Pleats, that's the word I was thinking of. Here we are at the Sugarcane Mojito Bar, and tonight we're actually going to be able to peek over the menu, see the buffet, and make use of this space.
Yay!
And I just wanted to show you the buffet, because one of the things that's great about this experience is this buffet. It is delicious. Check this out. I'm only showing you one side of it right now. Mrs. Canuck has always loved the smoked salmon that you can see right there. There's also sushi on this buffet, cold cuts, veggies, salad. It is spectacular. And I grabbed a little bit of Brazilian pork soup, so I'm going to try that a try. And a little bit of a roll to go with it. Dimes to donuts. Mrs. Canucks coming back with some smoked salmon. We'll see you in a second.
So we are at Moderno, and I just went up to the salad bar and grabbed a medley of things. So I have a whole bunch of stuff from smoked salmon to shrimp to some sushi, a little bit of a salad, some prosciutto, some grilled provolone. It looks delicious.
You got smoked salmon?
Yeah, shocking.
Unpredictable.
Shocking.
Back up to get some salad, and as you can see, I've eaten half of it. It has this really delicious Italian seasoning. You ever seen an Italian dressing that looks like that? Really, really good. And guess what someone did across the table? What she went back up for? What do you think?
Smoked salmon. So yummy.
Salmon.
So
She's
yummy.
in love with it. And my pork soup was absolutely delicious. The Brazilian pork soup, too. Okay, here we go.
He'll carve, and you'd use your little...
The meat has started to
Yes.
arrive.
That's enough for you, madam? Can you grab it?
Here she goes, grabbing that meat.
One more?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, double meat.
Oh, sliding down.
It's okay. Keep sliding.
Thank you.
Look at that meat. More meat has arrived.
You can grab it for your car.
Mm-hmm.
She's an expert by now.
Yeah, excellent. All right, there we go. Okay.
Thank you.
How was that?
There we go.
There's my meat sore. Okay, just when you're all thinking, why does this guy go to the Brazilian Steakhouse and have no meat? There's a plate full of meat there. I got a little bit
chicken
sausage, some
Yes.
drumsticks, some bacon wrap,
Yes.
and Mrs. Canuck is getting some of that bacon wrap stuff right there.
Oh, thank you.
We have declared an eating pause.
Eating pause.
We're heading into a meat coma, but we're enjoying it so much we want to pause before we move into the next round.
Look at the colors, guys.
Somebody's already moved their colors to the wrong, color.
Here's Mr. Canucks' color. He's green. Bring me more meat. Mine is red. No more meat for me.
Right. Look at the massacre of bones and meat on my plate. The roasted pineapple, one of my favorites, has arrived here now.
Oh, no, that
Mrs. Canuck is stealing my pineapple.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. No, that's good. Thank you. Happy birthday, dear Michael.
Happy birthday to you.
On top of the birthday cake, I decided to have another dessert. I've been dieting for several days, and I'm filling up fast tonight, though. Banana and caramel tart. Let me show you the inside. I'm sure there's more to it than what you see right now. Let's go past that. Oh, look at the banana deliciousness right there. Hey, we just finished at Moderno, and it was delicious. We had a iffy experience at Moderno on board the Epic, and we were a little bit worried, but this one, reinvigorated our passion for an absolutely amazing restaurant. The Brazilian Steakhouse is wonderful. Even if you don't like steak, there's chicken, there's sausage. Yeah, wonderful salad bar, smoked salmon, you name it. Anyways, we are walking forward. We are still here in Cádiz. And over there somewhere is the Carnival Valor in the distance. But anyways, off we go. Mrs. Canuck is planning more activities to carry us through the night. We have made it back inside, and we were walking through the casino, but I think we can film because we're at port. There you go, a little casino action for you. We are going in the direction of the Martini Bar, I believe, is what I've been told. The latest update. We've settled in at the Martini and Cocktail Bar here on deck 6. Catching a little bit of piano, a little bit of Eagles Desperado. Make me think of Seinfeld. Here we are at the Stardust Theater, catching another show. I think tonight is Motown, is what I've heard. Okay, we're back looking at the stage, the big peacocks there, and we're ready to watch a little bit of Motown. Okay, we just came from the main theater, the Motown show.
Yeah.
Apparently it was, I don't know, supposedly people that have been playing around the ship. I have not seen these people in like 6 days.
I don't think the main singer was playing around the ship, but I think the band was, is what
Yeah,
the impression I got. But we haven't found them
I haven't
yet.
seen a drummer or a bass player, but anyways, it was good. The show was good.
Yes.
It was kind of like we saw the other night, a guest singer.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the production show like I kind of thought it was.
Yeah, we thought it was a production show, but it wasn't. No, it's a themed or special performance.
Okay, so we're up here. We ran up to the Spinnaker Lounge. There's supposed to be, I think, a Motown-themed dance party.
party.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a little bit of that as the night comes to a close. There's a sunset going down across the Mediterranean
Beautiful
here.
out here
beautiful.
right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Just looking out the windows as we're sailing in the Mediterranean.
We're out of the dance party. That girl is poison. As is that song as it clears the dance floor.
Yeah, it emptied the dance floor, didn't it?
Off we go.
Good evening.
Well, that's the end of the night. We went up and we caught a little bit of what I thought was the Motown dance party, someone told me.
I obviously misunderstood the program because it was 80s night theme
Nope,
party.
Wasn't even that. It wasn't Motown or 80s.
It was 90s.
It
There we go.
It was 90s for
Got
sure.
the right generation there.
Yeah, I had to go check a couple songs. It might have been out of the 90s, but yeah.
It's funny, yeah, it's true. There was a few that played. I went, was that the 90s? I would have thought that was 2000. Maybe I'm aging myself now because I feel like it was relatively a new song, but it must be older.
Not overly well intended. At the beginning, a whole bunch of children running around that never really helps the
Yeah.
dance party.
That's true.
And yeah, so that was the end of that. And we are now finishing our day in Cádiz. First time there.
Spain.
So we talked a little bit earlier on. So yeah, it was still fun in Spain. I'm not sure it was my favorite port in Spain, but it was still a nice place to get out and walk and enjoy. It was like many other Spanish ports, just without as much character, I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
But we had a good time, and then spent some time on the ship. Had a wonderful dinner. I think the highlight was getting back to the Brazilian Moderno Steakhouse that we. Yeah, as I told you earlier, we had a bad experience on the Epic that it wasn't that great. We were a little worried, but it kind of revived itself, I guess is the word.
Yeah, it's sort of, I don't know if it's like, when we were on the Epic, it was a much larger venue, and we felt that the service was really lacking, and the food, the quantity of food was lacking. I left there hungry because they just never came to they never brought food to the section, the little corner that they had us in. Whereas tonight we were, in a smaller venue, little more elegant venue, I would say too. And so the service was wonderful. The food was wonderful. It was a great experience.
And you saw we were celebrating a birthday of someone that we're traveling with, so happy birthday. Mm-hmm. And then we kind of went to a show. We didn't talk about the show much, except that we thought it was going to be...
it was Motown. I got that part right.
It was Motown, but it was kind of like... I think people that play around the ship, we're going to figure this one out for you because we haven't seen them on the ship, but rumor is they're here.
Yeah, rumor is that they've been playing around the ship and they did a main stage show tonight, but we have not been fortunate enough to see them around the theater, around the ship.
Which is saying something because I find the venues here are being used in a very restrictive, controlled way. Like the Bliss Lounge, we may never get into it because every night, I'm not lying to you, this is not made up, there's like 5 hours of karaoke.
Well, at least 3 to 4 for sure.
Some nights
every
5.
night. Some nights more because they add a family hour into it. So yeah, it's only been trivia for the most part in that venue. There's been nothing else going on there.
So yeah, there's been no way for us to get to the Bliss Lounge, so pretty well just means the atrium, which is always packed. You're really hard to get a seat there.
Yeah, we have only once been able to get a seat there.
And no time change tonight, so thumbs up to that.
Yes.
No losing or gaining an hour. So.
That's nice.
Anyways, get some sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Back in Spain again at Malaga, Spain. First time there for us as well. Good night, everybody.